You already know who is this. I am Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. What's good, guys? Welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel, and today I would like to bring you the recent updates, the recent news about my beautiful country, Colombia. And you guys need to keep your eyes on this because our president Gustavo Petro, he announced that it's gonna be new measures to those that like to promote auto service in Colombia and to those travelers that come here to require this kind of service. How they gonna do it, I don't know. When they're gonna do it, I don't know. So this is a strong message to those YouTubers, content creators, that they come to the clock tower, that they come to Aspire just to record, just to post videos on social media about women, and this is the only thing that they like to promote about Colombia. So the president is not really happy about that, and he say himself he's gonna do a new measures, no matter what, against those that come here to require and to promote this kind of service. Let's jump in the article and let's speak about this. Petro spoke out to promoters of adult service in Colombia. We are not offering women for anything here. The president announced strict measures to eradicate this type of practice in the country. At the UN International Forum of Tourism, Investment and Innovation held in Cartagena, Bolívar, the President of the Republic, Gustavo Petro, gave a speech on the importance of the tourism sector and the need to promote it for the well-being of the Colombians. Foreign tourism coming to Colombia must change its structure. Here we are not offering women anything, and I'm going to try to make it that type of tourism difficult, said the president. In this regard, he said that he will implement a strong restriction on foreigners who try to enter to the country to take advantage of women and girls. Anyone who wants to take advantage of women and children, we have difficulties entering to the country. Our women are not for sale, and even less so our children. Here we welcome people with hospitality, and if loves appear, no one forbids, but it has to be free, no conditional, he warned. He ordered the Colombian National Police to monitor and put an end to any type of criminal organization that promotes practice linked to adult service and abuse. The police are in charge of truly pursuing any type of predatory tourism, Petro said. At the same time, he said that this approach is to promote tourism free of harassment of adult service and abuse, in which is foreign and national visitors can glimpse the beauty of Colombia. He also insists that this sector is vital, so his government will continue to promote tourism, that the country advance in its development. During his speech, President Petro acknowledged the importance of tourism and how the sector is linked to his decarbonization policy of moving away from fossil fuels and the main objective of the Colombian economy. Colombia can replace its coal and oil currency in part and in large part with tourism, and with that we would move forward. That is what we have to try to do in this government. According to the president, tourism has grown during his 2 years in office. However, he said that the country is only known in the American continent, so it is necessary to work so that Colombian beauty reach to ears of African, Asian, and European countries. The effort to make Colombian beauty known, both natural and human, is an effort that still needs to be made. The data show us that we have grown significantly in the number of foreign visitors with double-digit growth figures. It is likely that by the end of this year we will have surpassed $10 billion in foreign currency from tourism, which means we will have to surpass the carbon currency, said Petro. Along the same lines, he said that it's only a matter of time before tourism becomes the sector with the greatest contributions to the country's growth, a promise he made during his electoral campaign in 2022. The second sector that contributes the more to the country is tourism. That means that just in 2 years it will reach and surpass oil. So we had act very well and quickly because that was what we proposed in the campaign. He concludes.
Que el turismo extranjero que llega a Colombia debe cambiar su estructura. Aquí no estamos ofreciendo las mujeres para nada y yo me voy a encargar de dificultar ese tipo de turismo. Aquí nación, espacio estatal, político, que crea que esta es una tierra para venir a orar la dignidad de la mujer o de los niños, va a tener dificultades para entrar. Nuestra mujer no está en venta, ni nuestros niños. Aquí se recibe con hospitalidad y si aparece el amor nadie lo prohíbe, pero es el amor libre y no condicionado. La policía está encargada de perseguir a fondo cualquier tipo de turismo depredador y esto quiero que quede con mucha claridad.
So like I say, our president is not happy with it, and I don't like to blame people, but I think like, a lot of YouTubers, they've been guilty of all of this because for them to get views, and to get viral on social media, they had to just get a phone, a camera, and go to the clock tower, go to the Gerrards Park, and then get a lot of views, you know what I mean? But the president is on all of this. A lot of mayors are involved in all of this. Even he doesn't get along with the mayor of Medellin and barely with the mayor of Cartagena. But I know they will be together against all this measures that they were planning to do together. Because the mayor, yesterday he was in Cartagena. When he said that, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, when he said that and he was with the Cartagena mayor. Of course, the Cartagena mayor going to be like, hey, just come with me, we're gonna be together in this battle, we're gonna be together in this war, and for sure probably they're gonna win again all of this. Like I say, I know a lot of you guys gonna be mad about this, probably gonna say, fuck the president, fuck the mayor, but at the end of the day, they gotta do what's best for the country. I know what you guys gonna say, we have a lot of problems in the country. I know that, I know all of that. There is a lot of foreigners, there is a lot of Americans that lose their life in Colombia, and you guys feel like the governments, the president, they don't do nothing about that. I know all of that. And I really apologize because I think like, things should be better in Colombia. But at the end of the day, Colombia is not a perfect country. Like no countries in the world are perfect. Like I'm sure the same problems that we have in Colombia, there is everywhere in the world, almost everywhere in the world. So, but unfortunately, because, my country receive a lot of foreigners from America, from Europe, like a lot of people been pointing because, the recent case that we've been having in Colombia. Like I say, I'm not defending Colombian, none of that, I just like to speak facts, and that is saying both parts and trying to give my humble opinion about all of this topic that I bring to the channels, you know what I mean? But like I say, I know it's going to be hard now because this president, like I say, like one of the biggest city, the city with more influence in Colombia is Medellin. The city that receive more money, that receive more support from the government is Medellin. They don't, like I say, the president and the mayor, they don't get along. But in this war, they're gonna be to get there. So you guys, like I say, you guys gotta keep your eyes on your back. Like the president already said, if you come into Colombia today, women, that's not a problem. And I've been saying this before because a lot of guys, they get it twisted. They think like Colombian men are stupid. They think that they stealing Colombian women. They think like, we feel, some type of way. We're jealous about a lot of brothers from America, from Europe that they've been dating. They've been coming to Colombia to find woman's wife, to win, whatever they call, you know what I mean? So they feeling some type of way. They some of the brothers, they think about that. At the end of the day, I know like there is some brothers that they, eating some leftovers, from us. That's not a big deal because at the end of the day, all the women, they have a past. Like I say, I don't feel some type of way about, brothers coming to Colombia, dating Colombian women. The mayors also, the president, they don't feel some type of way. What they feel some type of way about is Colombia being known as as an adult service destination. Colombia is known as the country of the beauty, It's not just cause the words and stuff like that. It's not cause, Yachts Park. It's not cause the Cloud Tower. Colombia has a lot more to offer. Like more, like I say, more than auto service, more than a lot of gurus. You know what I mean? So the mayors, the president, they had to do what's best to show the best face of Colombia. Colombia is growing on crazy in tourism. And I know a lot of guys, since the mayor shoot down the Cloud Tower, since the mayor of Medellin shoot down Yachts Park, I know a lot of guys been wishing, they've been praying every night at their house, what they've been crying about the shooting down of the Cloud Tower and Yachts Park, that the tourism in Colombia will be down. So the mayors that we had to reopen, like they had to allow the auto service in Yachts Park and, also the Cloud Tower. I know the auto service is still going on in both places, not like it used to in the Cloud Tower and, also in Medellin, like I say. There is a lot of haters that they wish, things would be different, that Colombia would be down on tourism. But thank God, like I said, we'll be growing up like crazy in tourism, and thank y'all, like you guys are visiting my country. Like I say, you guys now gotta keep an eyes on all of this because we never know what's next with the government. So I don't know when they're gonna do it, how they're gonna do it. But I'm sure if the president say that, and he's with the Cartagena mayor, and also with the mayor of Medellin, they're gonna do a huge resource and huge attacks, again, those that promote auto service and those that require auto service in Colombia. Again, I don't have nothing against the brother that come here, but I know locals feel some type of way about the cities that they born, raised, like they be growing up in all of these cities. They city be known as a, like auto service destination. Like there is many things to offer in the country, and this the main issue that the locals, the mayors, and the president is been having again all of this. And we're not even talking like about, because they mention children there, like, but we're not even talking about, I'm not even gonna go deep on children things because I know there is a lot of brothers, a lot of travelers that they barely do that. So, I'm not gonna go deep in all of that, but I know there is a lot of brothers that come to the country to have a great time, like hang out with the gurus, which is nothing wrong, like I say, in my opinion, bad, like those who promote all of that. So if you are a YouTuber, content creator that like to promote auto service in Colombia, that like to flesh with it, like with auto service, that like to, like be, spending hours, like having podcasts, talking about that, you should be careful about that because we never know. We never know how this gonna end. And, like I said, this is my advice. Like the president already say what they're gonna do, so we never know when and how they're gonna do it, but they will for sure. So you guys gotta keep your eyes in all of this. So that was all for today. I hope you guys like my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for everything. None of this would be possible without y'all watching me behind the screen, and I really appreciate that, guys. So thank you so much. Thanks for everything, and see you soon on the next video. Also, the news gonna be at the description of the video, so you guys can go there, read the news without losing any details, without losing anything about this current situation in Colombia. If you're trying to date, hang out with Colombian girls, is nothing for you to worry about. But if you in your phone, delete all this bullshit about women and stuff like that, about all these girls, because like you can get in trouble now. New rules are coming, fellas, and I've been telling you this. I've been telling you guys, for the longest, but some guys, they feel like, like Colombia, they don't need to get a break. Like they don't need to change, the behavior. They don't need to change, the background. So, and they will feel some type of way because the country is trying to do a little bit better. They don't like that. They don't want that. Colombia, for some guys, for some travelers, Colombia's always had to be as a country known as a auto service destination, and that's it. That's what local deserve, and that's it. Please don't be selfish because like countries has a right to do better no matter what. So see you soon for real.